here doing something a little different. Want to welcome all the listeners on Clubhouse and also my IG family. I think I'm on about 5 or 6 different platforms. So I want to welcome all of you to Affirmations with Ace. If this is your first time plugging in, definitely do yourself a favor. First of all, make sure that you subscribe and follow everything. And if this is your first time even checking out anything dealing with affirmations with Ace, definitely get to my YouTube channel. Go to episode 0, which describes everything dealing with what this affirmation series is about, and watch episode 0 all the way through episode 10. Then come back here and you will be caught up. If you have been with me for a while, I want to thank you. Um, thank you for just supporting me through this entire thing. I think this is going on 11, 12, about 13 weeks altogether, but 11 weeks, including today in this Affirmations with A series. I want to thank you for your support. But again, make sure that you subscribe. I have a lot of really inspirational content coming down the pipeline, and we are just getting started. Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to start off by just getting everybody caught up with the affirmations that we have covered so far. And I want to go through those one by one before we get into the content for today's affirmation show. So, the first affirmation we dealt with was I am one with Source. The second one, I am peace. The third affirmation, I am great health. The fourth affirmation, I am enough. Fifth affirmation, I am getting better every day in every way. The next affirmation is I am truly thankful for all my blessings. And the affirmation we went over a couple weeks ago, I don't chase, I attract. Whatever belongs to me will simply find me. So, those are the affirmations that we've covered so far. So, what I want to do today is introduce the affirmation for the week. And the affirmation of the week goes like this: I am abundance, prosperity, and wealth. I am abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Okay. And I want that to really settle into your energy. Okay. Um, I am abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Give me 1 second. Someone says I need to unmute myself on Clubhouse. So let me do that real quick. I didn't think I was on mute. Hopefully that helps. So let me know if you can hear me on Clubhouse. That would really help me out. Okay. So the affirmation of the week this week, I am abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Now, with all the affirmations that I've went over and shared with you, all of you should know the very first thing that we do. But if this is your first time plugging in, the very first thing that we do when we take an affirmation is we have to define it within ourselves. We have to define that affirmation. So when you hear, I am abundance, prosperity, and wealth, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to your spirit? How does that strike and how does that hit your energy? Okay. Well, I'm just going to be upfront with you. I'm going to take the 3 words. Abundance literally means a large quantity of something. Okay. And when we look at abundance, you can think an abundance of health, an abundance of money, it's an abundance of well being, but you have to define what that means to you. Prosperity is a state of being. How many times have you heard, hey, I'm being prosperous? It's a state of being. And when we take the word wealth, we normally tie it to, money, an accumulation of assets. And what I've done with this affirmation is just combined all three words into one affirmation. So I am abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Okay, if you've been following this series, I've really been teaching that we have power in our tongue. When we speak, we cast a spell. We've just been taught not to tap into that power. So when you go through this affirmation, I am abundance, prosperity, and wealth that has to have a meaning within you. You have to be able to define it. Okay. And the other thing that we do is we then take that affirmation, once you have it defined, then we put it through our process so that you can maximize the affirmation. So, one of the first things that you want to do is you want to write that affirmation out every solitary day. You want to write it out. Okay. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. And I know on Clubhouse, I can't show, but you'll have to hear. As you can see, I've written out my affirmations for the day. Okay. And I write them out every solitary day. That's the first thing that you want to do. See, when you put pen to paper and you go through the process of writing, you bring it alive, you bring it into physicality, because now after you've written it, you can see it. So after you've written out your affirmation daily, you want to say the affirmation out loud. I am abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Okay. And then you want to see the words in the movie screen of your mind. Black background, the words could be any color. So you want to see it in your mind with your eyes closed to amplify and give it more power. And then the fourth thing that we do in this process is what? We experience this affirmation as it is already alive and in our reality. So you want to experience the affirmation of I am abundance, prosperity, and wealth as it's already in your reality. Now, what I want to do today is I want to take some time and just jump a little bit deeper into this affirmation. Because one of the things that I want you to understand about this affirmation is that the words abundance, prosperity, and wealth, guess what? They are just, all it is energy. Those three words, they're just energy. But we have been taught to make it physical, because a lot of times we associate what? Money with the physicality of it. How much of it do you have? We label it. We label abundance. We label prosperity. We label wealth. And we even go even a step further by even defining it. And I really want to touch on defining it, because we take people that have a lot of money and we put them in a special category that they're better than people that may not have as much money as they have, as though those people are good and these people are bad, or vice versa. That's part of the programming. And if we're not careful, this program can work against us. And I think that a lot of people struggle with the abundance in their life, with attracting prosperity, with attracting wealth, because of the programming that individuals now self-sabotage themselves because of the labeling, because of the defining, because of how we look at things. You've all heard money's the root of all evil. A lot of people walk around with that vibration and with that belief in them. What's more important is, where did they learn that from? 9 times out of 10, they learned that from someone that they trust. They learned it in some institution, and it became part of their belief system. It became a part of their energetic makeup. And it's very possible that, guess what? Because you're holding a certain vibration about something that you've labeled called money, is it a possibility that you have shut some of your blessings from coming to you? So when you're working with this affirmation, there are a number of things that you have to really feel within. Do I feel the abundance within me? Do I feel a state of prosperity? Do I feel a state of wealth? Because remember, it's all energy. How do you feel? Because if you're feeling kind of bad, saying the words abundance, prosperity, or wealth, it is a very clear indication to where your vibration is as it relates to these three energies. Because if you were brought up with the school of thought and then now it's anchored in your belief system that abundance is bad, money is bad, well, it's going to be very hard for you to attract and bring into your reality those very things. So, my question to you as we talk about this specific affirmation is just how open are you to receiving abundance, prosperity, and wealth into your daily reality? Because what you're holding in your vibration is what you are attracting as well. I'm going to say that again. What you're holding in your vibration as it relates to abundance, prosperity, and wealth is what you're also attracting. Let me give you an example. If you pull up to the light and the person next to you in the light is in $100,000 vehicle and you're in a $25,000 vehicle, where does your vibration go? Does it go to who the F they think they are? Who are they driving in $100,000 vehicle? Because guess what? If you're holding that type of response in your vibration, then guess what? You're sending a message to the universe that, hey, you're not worthy and you don't deserve to be in that type of vehicle. Does that make sense? Now, on the other hand, if you pull up to the light and you see someone in $100,000 vehicle and you say, you know what? That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm happy for that person. Well, then you're in a different state of vibration. See, there's so many clues to allow yourself to gauge where you're at as far as your vibration as it relates to these three words. And what you want to do is you want to put yourself in a state of receiving. So, again, just how open are you to receiving all of the abundance that the universe has for you, all of the prosperity and all of the wealth that the universe has for you? Because your belief system around these energies is going to really, really explain what you're attracting to your life as it relates to abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Your belief system is so strong. I want to give you guys a short story. Back in this was 97, 98, 99. Like, I was super broke. I'm just going to be very honest with you. I was struggling to take care of my family. I was struggling financially. And a large part of my struggle was the vibration that I was holding within myself. I was holding a victimhood mentality. I was holding, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving. And that's exactly what the universe was communicating to me. And thankfully, I had a mentor that took me under their wings and started to really break that energy up within me to clear space for me to start thinking a different way. So here I was struggling to provide for my family, take care of my family. And it was at this point I started working with affirmations because I wanted to change the energy within me. I no longer wanted to be a victim. I didn't want to carry that energy in my vibration anymore. So I knew a couple individuals that were multimillionaires, but me hardly making any money, I couldn't see myself as a millionaire. I couldn't do it. As much as I said it, I couldn't feel good about it. And as I illustrate my own personal story, understand that if you're there, it's okay. So what I had to do was I had to grab hold of something that I could believe in myself, that I could believe within. So I said, you know what? As much as I say I want to be a multimillionaire, I don't have that belief system in me. And then during one of my meditations, it hit me, well, what's next? What can you grab a hold of in your belief? So it came to me that, hey, I can be a six-figure earner. I can earn $100,000 a year. And what I did was I broke it down to the day. So I told myself, if I make $275 a day, I can believe that times 365 days, there's my six figures right there. There's my six figures a year. So in my affirmation, I started writing out, I am earning $100,000 a year. This is where I was in 1998. I am earning, okay, I started writing that out, writing that. Guys, I wrote that out for years until it became part of my reality. So if you're in a situation where you're not feeling good about abundance, prosperity, and about wealth, grab hold of what you can. But the first thing that you have to do is you have to be able to open that part of you up to start receiving the very blessings from the universe that they're trying to deliver to you. Because of some of you, the universe is trying to send you blessings, and you're like, no, don't send it because of the vibration that you're holding. And your vibration always go back to how you feel about certain things, how you feel about money, how you feel about wealth, how you feel about abundance, how you feel about prosperity. There are a number of people that will watch this video and they struggle with money. They struggle with it. They struggle with feeling that they deserve it or they're worthy of it. So the affirmation is one of the ways and one of the tools that we can use to break some of that up so that you can get comfortable with opening yourself up and receiving. Remember, the energy on this planet is all about receiving and putting ourselves in alignment with the very thing that we're choosing to experience in our reality. So take this affirmation and play with it. Allow it to sit within your vibration. Think through it daily. I am abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Take the time to feel good about having more in your life. And guess what? Then the universe will start to correspond with you in like. The universe will start to work with you in ways where now you have things coming to you and you don't even know where they're coming from. That's the power of this affirmation. And if you look at the list of affirmations that we've went through, this is the first one in episode 11, week 11, that I'm even touching on money, because this one I knew we were going to have to build up to, because a lot of people struggle with aligning themselves in the vibration to receive the abundance, to receive the prosperity, and to receive the wealth that they're looking to achieve and bring into their reality. So change your energy, work with changing your energy. Because I had to ask myself a question when I first got into this arena where I wanted to attract more abundance, prosperity, and wealth. The individual that I was working in, I'm like, what is the difference between him and me? And the answer is very apparent. He is holding a totally different belief system as it relates to abundance, prosperity, and wealth than I was. He was speaking to it differently. That's what he was doing. So I'm going to leave you with this. Thank you for being here. Again, if you're on Clubhouse and you want to watch this video again, definitely go to my YouTube channel. But I will be here next week as we wrap up the Affirmations with a series. I want to thank you again for being here, but we're going to continue. The next series will be dealing with manifestation, which is going to go from the affirmations
Are you there?
and deal with more with the manifestations and go from there. Okay. So hey everyone, love and respect. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks again.